It's not recording. What? Yes, it is. Now it is.
All right, today we're going to do Phil and Annette's TRX Mobility drills. We're going to do TRX Mobility drills 1 through 7 as listed on the board. We're going to start with number 1, which is going to be the TRX half kneeling rollout. With the TRX half kneeling rollout, we're going to take a knee directly under the anchor point. And we want to make sure that the handles are adjusted just on the inside of the knee. Grab the handles with both hands. I've got my right leg up first, left leg back, right knee stays nice and stationary, straight ahead. And from this position, I'm going to roll out at a 45-degree angle. And keeping that leg nice and tight, keeping my heel grounded in the ground, ears between my shoulders and arms, and return to the start position. For demonstration purposes, one more time, we go out at a 45-degree angle, making sure those ears are between the arms or between the biceps. Nice, good stretch on the half kneeling rollout, and return to start. That's the first mobility drill that we're going to conduct, and we're going to go right into the TRX Hip Drop. The TRX Hip Drop is great for getting lateral movement in the hips, left and right. So to begin this exercise, I'm just going to begin with my right hand facing my right side. I'm going to take my right hand, place it on the crown of my head, take my inside arm, cover my outside arm, take the inside leg, bring it across to open up the hips, look and make sure I'm centered on the anchor point, elbows back, and simply drop. It's exactly what it says. It's a hip drop. We're creating mobility in the hip, left and right. Returning to the start position, keeping tension on the strap, and dropping one more time for demonstration. Keeping those elbows back, dropping the hip, and returning to start. That's the TRX Hip Drop. The next exercise is going to be the TRX Long Torso stretch.
Just as a reminder.
So with the TRX Long Torso stretch, this is really to open up the back and the hips. To demonstrate this exercise, I'll start to my right. I'm going to cross over with my left inside foot, my left leg is the inside leg. And I'm going to hold the TRX with both hands and square my shoulders to the anchor point and lower myself down with my hips dropping, ears between my biceps, and getting a nice strong stretch laterally through my hips, through my back, and returning to start, keeping tension on the straps. One more time for demonstration. Down, stretch, and return to start. This exercise really sets us up for the next exercise, which is the TRX T Spine Rotation. This is going to be a great exercise to get that golf swing set up for success, because we're going to really open up the back of the spine, the thoracic vertebrae. We're going to start by grabbing with the left hand. I'm going to step off to the right just a little bit, so when I step across, I center myself on the anchor. I take my right hand as the cover. I pull myself into the start position with my elbow back under my shoulder and slowly lower myself under control, extend my arm, reach back with my right hand and pick up the car keys, pick them up, rotate and row back to the start position. For demonstration purposes, I'm lowering my body down, reaching behind me and looking where I'm reaching, and rotating and rowing back to the start position. That's the TRX T Spine Rotation. The next exercise on our list is the TRX Split Fly. Phil, we can call this the alligator just for a reminder. And for most all exercises, we adjust these at mid-length. Again, lengthening of the TRX is relative to the user, but mid-length is probably the lengthening convention for most all our exercises. Grab the handles with the foot cradles on the back of your hands. I'm sorry, I'm one ahead of you. The split fly, we're going to grab the handles with both hands, facing the anchor point, arms extended, palms facing, and from this position, shoulders down and back, good strong core alignment. Right arm goes up, left arm goes back, return to start, left arm up, right arm back, and we just alternate left and right side. One arm up, one arm down. Remember, palms facing the whole time during this, not palm back. That'll lock the shoulder up. We want to open those palms up so we can get good movement through the shoulders. The next exercise is the TRX Wall Slide, and since for demonstration purposes, since we're videoing this, I'll demonstrate standing facing away from the anchor point. And in this exercise, remember, we're standing against a wall. My hands are in the foot cradles, forming a V with my thumb and index finger. I'm standing nice and tall, not leaning forward, not leaning back, nice and tall, grounded through my feet from head to toe. I check my alignment by bringing my thumbs into my ears, make sure I'm aligned, bring them back out, arms straight up, and from this position, climb the wall, up and back down, up and back down. Applying constant tension in the straps as I'm doing this. Then we can alternate right and left side, one arm up, back down, up, back down, and that's alternating the TRX Wall Slide. The last one we decided to throw into the mix was the TRX Back Extension. Annette, this will be a great exercise. Once you've got back from work, you've been sitting at a desk all day, you've been traveling, you've been in a car, anything where you've been in flexion throughout your day, the TRX Back Extension will help open that up. So we stand facing the anchor point, elbows underneath the shoulder, and from this position, we move the hips first. The hips move back. We lower ourselves down under control into an inverted V and simply pull ourselves back up into that nice, strong standing position. The next variation of this would be arms overhead. Arms overhead, nice, strong, tall. Same concept. Hips move. Lower yourself down under control. And we're going to pull and thrust with our hips, extend our hips at the same time. So we pull up and drive our hips back to the start position. Another variation of this is just to lower yourself under control. And from this position, if you really want to elongate and stretch the body, pull up and come up on your tiptoes, get a nice strong stretch, hold it for 1, 2, 3, and continue the movement that way. That concludes 7 excellent TRX mobility drills to get you ready for success on the links. Do them.